Well, I'm Cindy Erwin, and I have a custom window treatments, work with decorators out of Cincinnati.
Mitch Erwin. I do the installing and a lot of the cornice boards and things like that for A&C Workshop, which is the name of our company.
Well, A&C comes from my mother, Ann, and Cindy, and we got approached by, who I used to, prior to us owning this, work with my sister in the industry, and once I was pregnant with twins and delivered twins and chose not to leave my children at home, you know, I started working out of my home and was approached by decorators to work. Mitch at the time is a truck driver, and I needed him to start installing, and he chose not to be away from home, so he joined me. So that's how it started. But from a very large family. My mother had a sewing machine all her life, and so I was raised with a sewing machine, and you know, thinking about the future, we thought that was one avenue we could tap. So
Doing it for 33 years. We met at 4-H camp, and first time we met, we didn't like each other very much. We make 12 or 13, but as we grew a little older, the next time we met, things kind of clicked, and we dated through high school, and then
long distance.
Got out of high school, we got married, and been married 40 years. So.
Yep. Actually, I lived just down the road from here, and when I met him, that's where I was from here, and then we had moved to Adams County in West Union, and that's where we camped from. Adams County was up in Jackson, so that's how we reconnected again. So we lived in Jackson for 2-3 years.
Yep, 3 or 4 years, and then my father passed away, so things weren't clicking with my brother, so we decided to head this way, and still here. 4-H has been our kids. I mean, growing up, that was their life, their joy.
It was ours.
Yeah.
It goes all the way back to us. I mean, we've met through the 4-H,
Yep.
Made sure the kids were introduced to it. We have twins that are 35, boy and a girl, and then Seth is 27. He got very, very involved in FFA. Back when Brant and Brandy were in school, FFA did not get introduced to Fayetteville until, I believe, their sophomore year. So they did not really have an opportunity to consider the state chances, because at that point they weren't doing CDEs. You know, there was so much that was lacking in the program. When Seth got there, Mr. Winkle truly is now the FFA state officer or advisor, and he just brought so much to the community, and Seth made it his goal and has done very well with the state officership. There's so much. I mean, we have the business. We have the business autos along with the personal autos. We have rental properties, and then we have the personal properties. So we were looking for somebody to handle it all. And that can be very difficult because, you know, a lot of them don't want to handle a business.
Yeah.
And then pricing. I mean, we have to be within, because being self-employed. Medicals again. He also was carrying the medicals. The need is, you know, it's very vast, and for somebody to fill that. And Paul Hall and Associates have done that. Because I think we started with Nationwide, even in Jackson, prior to moving back here and prior to Paul. So Nationwide has always been, part of the equation, and we've been able to grow with it.
Paul does a fantastic job as far as keeping us in tune with everything that's going on and changes and what have you. And lately, if we have any questions, Linda's been great about answering any questions we might have. Or actually, we did a review a while back, and we raised some deductibles and brought some, rates down, which really helps. And they've done a great job. Well, I would just say that, Paul has treated us very fair, and, you couldn't ask for a better person to deal with because, like I said, he keeps you in touch with everything that's going on. It's not just like, let me sell you insurance, and when you got a problem, you call me. It's not that way with Paul. I mean, like I say, he keeps on top of things, and, anything he can do to help us out, he does.